What's up, everyone? Welcome to September, and I am back from my latest trip. And as usual, when I miss some time the previous week, I come back and I'm all kinds of out of practice. And this week I happen to be out of practice on doing my filming. Completely forgot to film my heavy bench single, so all we got here on Saturday is my volume work, and I ended up doing 15 sets of 2 with 225 to get my 30 reps, because more than 2 didn't feel so great, because like I said, out of practice. But anyway, I returned from Florida. I was seeing some family down there, and I got some perspective on weather. As you guys know, I like to complain about the tropicalness where I live. Let me tell you, it's nothing compared to there. That is next level humidity. And I was really feeling my fatness because I was just sweating like bleh, and I was just sitting there just bleh, it's gross. Kind of made me think I can't wait to get my diet going to get some of this blubber off. But it is going to be a little bit of time before we start that, because we still got to get that bench done. Yeah! But anyway, this week, I basically just tried to repeat week 32, which is the last video you guys saw in terms of volume, and was able to get pretty close to that. So that is good. Still making progress towards that volume goal for this year of 8 million pounds. And that is clearly the main benefit of being heavy. Is you have tons of energy in the gym. You can crank out tons of work, lots of volume, and hopefully add some muscle mass while you're at it. And in running news this week, I actually have a new 10K best on the treadmill of 49:13. And even though the treadmill is definitely not as difficult as running outside, I still think making progress on that is progress, period. Because I think you guys probably remember when I first started going to the gym to run on the treadmill, I was reporting, I had to stop a couple times and walk for 5-minute segments, blah, blah, blah. And other times where I quit and I was like, oh, it's terrible, I'm such a quitter. But I'm definitely making lots of progress on that, and hopefully we'll be able to run a decent 5K race when that comes up in about 3 weeks. And holy smokes, second half of the week, bench came back, basically threw 250 right off of me, and then was doing sets of 3 with my 225 bench, and the bar was moving well, even on the 10th set, so pleased with that. I noticed the big difference. Tuesday's weigh-in was about 4 pounds heavier than on Saturday, so I think my travel and lack of staying on my normal routine allowed my weight to drop a little too much. Oh, by the way, it's hump day! Oh, yeah! Actually, slightly oh no, because the squats and deadlifts on Wednesday here really irritated my hip again. I was like, oh man, that doesn't feel good at all. So I would possibly swap out these heavy low bar squats perhaps next week with some front squats. Haven't done those in a while, and maybe they will put a little bit less pressure on my hip, so we will see how that goes. Oh, and speaking of game planning for next week, the plan for the bench is to start reducing the volume and upping the intensity. And speaking of intensity, here's 255 also kind of getting thrown off of me. Yeah, mother, yeah. But anyway, we're going to start trying to peak, which usually means let the fatigue of all the volume work kind of drain off and get a lot of practice with even heavier weights to get ready for a awesome 1 rep max. Yeah, mother. And one other thing about next week, I need to miss Tuesday's workout because I need to go in and see the doctor. Nothing serious, although she does kind of have a way of finding things wrong because I'm getting old and it seems like I need to invest more and more time just trying to stay alive. Anyway, last clip of the week is 195 for 2 on the incline. Went nice and smooth, so I'm happy with that. And week 34, volume data screen, basically the same as week 32, off by 10 pounds for the entire week. That is excellent. And 2018 goals screen, new 10K time, 49:13, slowly creeping our way down, and that is excellent. 12K chins were at 82.46, and for the 8 million pounds challenge, we're at 5.5 million. And last but not least, the diet data screen, the actual for this week, a bit of a guess because Friday, which is normally my first day of tracking, was a travel day this week coming back from Florida, so eating airport food, who knows what's in that stuff. Anyway, body weight is compared to week 32, so last video you saw, and I'm up 0.4 pounds, so that is good, getting yoked. Anyway, you guys take care. I'll catch you next week. Bye.